Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is D, and I represent New Touch Auto. In this video, we're going to change out the hub assembly on this H2 Hummer. If you want to learn and know how to do so, stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, the issue that we're experiencing is roaring coming from the left front wheel area. Now, there are many things that it could be, but in this case, it's the hub assembly. Now, this is a way to detect it. You notice that the wheel is moving. It shouldn't do that. I'll take it to the other side so you can see. Now this is the passenger side. It doesn't move. This is one way to detect whether you have a bad hub assembly. Some may consider this as a wheel bearing or a hub assembly, which is all the same. First thing first, we got to remove this axle nut. And what we're going to do is use a 36mm socket. Now let's keep in mind that when you have older vehicles or a part that has never been removed, a breaker bar is needed. An air tool may not do the job. Now as we work our way around the backside of the brake caliper, we have a total of 4 bolts that we have to remove. This bolt here is connected to remove the brakes. This bolt is connected to remove the brake caliper. You have them at the bottom also. Once you remove your axle nut, you want to proceed to removing the brakes and the calipers. You're going to use an 18 mil for the 2 screws for the brakes and a 21 mil for the brake calipers. Next step, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the sensor. Now the sensor is clamped in 3 different areas. This clamp here, you will use a flathead screwdriver on the back side. Once you press down, you want to also do this in the same motion of pulling it outwards. Once you do that, you'll have the fasteners here, here, and at the top side. Now once you disconnect your wire, you'll notice that this is attached to the hub assembly. So remember the holes that it came from, because once you install your new one, it'll come with the wire. Next, we'll proceed to removing the rotor. Now on the back side of this hub assembly, you'll find that there are 4 bolts attached. 2 on this side, and then you have 2 on the other side. We're going to use a 15 mil to take those off. Now once you remove your hub assembly, you'll notice that the brake dust cover will come off also. So set it to the side, remember the setting, and we'll place it back on after we place the new one up. So now let's do a recap. We started out with the axle nut. We removed that with a 36mm socket. Then we proceeded to the 2 bolts to access the brakes. We used the 18mm. Then the 2 bolts to remove the brake calipers with a 21mm. Then we proceeded with the 4 bolts connecting the hub assembly with a 15mm. After properly securing the brake caliper, I protected the brake lines. And now we have the rotor removed, the brake dust cover, and the hub assembly. So now it's time for the new install. Here's the part number if you're interested in this part. And the only thing you need is the part number if you want to just order one of your own or a particular one that you want to choose. After completing the install, here are the results. Be sure that you double check everything that you reinstall to make sure everything is properly secured and properly spec'd. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you. For those who haven't, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.